Morning everyone, and welcome to my daily report market analysis videos with me, Richard Perry, market analyst at Hantec, on Monday 28th of September. Risk appetite has taken off actually in the last session or so really. We saw on Friday a big strong move into the close actually, and that's continued today. Look at these European markets, all well over 1% higher. You see the S&P on Friday closing strongly higher, 1.8%, sorry, 1.7%. And futures again ticking higher today, so really helping that move on equities in Europe early morning. But also we've seen that the dollar is under a little bit of pressure, coming back down lower pretty much against all of the major currencies except for the Canadian dollar, I might add, which is broadly flat. But I think it's the oil price which is not helping the Canadian dollar today. But look at sterling, look at the yen strengthening as well, but look at the Aussie. So we're seeing this broad sort of slightly dollar negative move going on. Now, is this the beginning of a real turnaround for the dollar? The improvement in risk appetite has come through the news flow on back end of last week, where the Democrats in Congress were looking to put together a package that possibly could be pushed through, and they're looking for to be negotiated and debated on this week on the fiscal support. And that would be an important moment for risk appetite, and hence why you've seen the dollar just rolling over and unwinding some of this move. Now, whether this is a decisive turnaround and a big corner changer, I don't know yet. It's too early to say, but certainly 94 big figure on dollar index will be watched in that scenario. So that's where we're at today. No data points of any real note today whatsoever. You've got a couple of central bank speakers though. You've got Christine Lagarde, who's speaking today and Wednesday, and anything regarding further the impact of euro strength and inflation and potential action of further easing measures from the ECB will be certainly the focus there. And you've also got Loretta Mester of the Fed. She's speaking today at 7 o'clock UK time. Now, in terms of my chart of the day, we've got the Kiwi dollar. Now, what we have seen is a big downside move on Kiwi dollar in the last week or so, as the US dollar has strengthened. That's dragged the pair lower. Now, that move has decisively now broken the uptrend. It's also completed a small top pattern through that 66 neckline, which is ultimately a pivot, and closing below that neckline, you can sort of say around about 115 worth of pips. Sorry, not 115, measured from 67.90 there or thereabouts. You could say 190 pips of downside correction. So that would take you towards the low 64s. So it would suggest that 64.90 could easily be on it. Now, we've seen a bit of a consolidation in the last day or so, but not really managed to pick up on the Kiwi, which is interesting. You've got these momentum indicators, which are sort of hovering a little bit on stochastics and RSI. Not decisively going corrective yet, but I think if it went below 64.90, that really would start to drive the market lower, because that would be a really important another higher low broken. You could argue the first higher low broken at 66 figure, but 64.90 is a very, very considered support line that was through July and August. And if that were to break, that would really, I think, confirm that the market turning corrective. But for now, it is holding. But can it continue to hold? It needs to move above 66 figure, back above that neckline, to really suggest that the bulls are starting to regain a little bit of impetus, because you can see these moving averages all now starting to roll over. So that would be at least neutral, but potentially, as I said, below 64.90 turns much more corrective. See here on the hourly chart, not a great deal of action actually in the last couple of days. Nothing too decisive, but fairly neutral. But as I said, the daily chart below 64.90 really does ramp up the selling pressure. So I wish you good luck in your trading today. Click here to subscribe to our analysis videos. Go to our website, sign up for our webinars, and click to watch Trader Talks, our videos that give you top trading ideas.